What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I got a video for you guys that I think you guys will really enjoy. My initial take on it after watching it was not even thinly veiled content, just content, regular content. I guess she did try, but you guys can decide for yourselves. And the title of this was what men are missing out on. So let's see what we're missing out on, I guess, right? Let's get it going.
There's so much beauty, so much color that a woman provides in a man's life.
Hold on a second. She says beauty and color. Now I'm just curious, does that mean makeup and fake nails? Because those are two pretty vague statements. And, well, you guys will see if she actually can elaborate on that.
And I can't for the life of me understand why men want to miss out on how beautiful, how wonderful love can be.
So I think I can speak for most modern men when we say that we're not trying to miss out on love, not true love. But I'd love to hear from guys in the comments. What do you guys think the odds are of that nowadays?
And why do you want to miss out on the blessing that loving a woman completely and fully can give to you? How she can multiply, right, and bring abundance to your life in ways that you have never known.
How a woman can multiply and bring abundance. I don't know about you guys, but all I heard there was, we can give you more bills and debt.
Instead of showing up authentically, honestly, with transparency, you lie, manipulate. You come in with the most wrong intentions.
Did you guys spot the contempt yet? Through all of that pretty music in the background, and you know, after talking very, very briefly about what a woman could bring to the table, which was essentially like a handful of generalities that she couldn't elaborate on. She probably couldn't elaborate on it if you paid her to, unfortunately.
Instead of showing up as your authentic self, and instead of owning up to this, instead of taking accountability for where you are, you choose to date overseas, you choose to date another race, you choose to date barely legal or underage.
Did you hear that, guys? So she's acting as if most men don't take accountability for anything, which I find hilarious since, you know, not only do we take care of ourselves, but we take care of women like this, right? I mean, or at least we try to, through all the bitterness that they project, through all of their emotions that we need to tend to. But, you know, if we have a bad day or we break down crying, they might call us weak. Anyway, she's, again, trying to talk about this accountability factor, like, no, we take care of our business, lady. And you know what? Listening to her saying, oh, well now, instead of taking accountability, guys want to go overseas. Like, so? Because if women were better here, we wouldn't have to do that. Oh, they want to date a different race. Okay, so? Then she's got to follow it up with the real knockout punch, and that's, you know, oh, guys are dating underage. That is a low blow, and that is not happening. There might be a few creepy dudes out there, whatever, but the majority of us are not doing that. And like, don't try to categorize us as if we're a bunch of chomos. Like that's essentially that's how low her contempt is getting. That's really how she feels deep down, and it's sad. But at the same time, she seems like the kind of woman that probably mistreated a good dude, won't take accountability on her own, and is lashing out on the internet Just like any typical modern woman, oh, it's always the man's fault. Always his fault.
Anything so that you can continue to manipulate and not change.
So those last statements I thought were pretty hilarious. So that we can continue to manipulate and not change. And the biggest thing I can say about that is, what kind of manipulative person do you know? You know, what kind of person does that but walks away from the opposite gender entirely? Or almost entirely. Without words, without actions. Where's the manipulation? Are guys like me and possibly some of you watching, are we manipulating women by walking away from them? Like, even the ones that we don't know personally? Is it that much to choose peace and to be able to like relax when you come home from work, or to not be hassled? Is that manipulation? To just want to have your own freedom? To not want to have to be beholden to possibly, not all the time, but you know, a possible nasty minded girl that may not have any of her own likes or hobbies or just things that she enjoys doing that makes her happy. Like if she's so miserable and then she's got to make you that miserable too, like, is that, like, where's the manipulation on our end? That because we're walking away from those scenarios, whether they're what if scenarios or has been, like if you've been through them. I've been through these types of scenarios. And if you're a guy that hasn't, God bless you. And keep your head up and stay on the right path. But man, these women, they always try to play like an Uno reverse card, like, you know, oh, you guys are the manipulators, you guys are the liars. Like, guys can lie. Not all guys. Probably not many, to be honest. Guys seem to be, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like men as a whole tend to be much more blunt than females. They tend to beat around the bush with conversations. A lot of times they say things they don't mean, and then they admit, oh, I said that, but I really didn't mean it. Or you didn't take my cue. You didn't understand what I was actually trying to say. Well, why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say what you're trying to say? Instead of saying that the sky is pink, just say that it's blue. Well, I was trying to say it was blue, but it came out as pink. Well, no, it's the sky is blue. Like just say what you mean and mean what you say. And a lot of women, you know, that's advice for women, especially modern women. Like, stop trying to beat around the bush in your conversations or leave mixed messages, mixed signals for guys, because then you're going to get a mixed response, or you're going to get a response that you don't want at all. Because if you're saying the opposite of something and we do exactly what you want us to do, then you're getting the opposite end result of what you wanted to begin with. It's just wild, fellas. It's wild out here. But yeah, I thought that video was pretty entertaining. I definitely had a few laughs as I looked through the video. And yeah, I gotta tell you, there is a treasure trove of content like this. So I'm looking forward to finding more of these videos, analyzing them, and, you know, have a little fun along the way. But it's brutal out there. The dating scene is brutal. Marriage is, like, who is getting married anymore? Like, honestly, there might be a small percentage of people that can work things out, but ultimately it's up to the female. It's always in her court. You know, you think about things like marriage, divorce, especially when the courts get involved. It's always the female and the courts versus the guy. That's how it seems to go. Like, in what other arrangement on planet Earth, like, what legal arrangement can you sign a contract like as a female, I'm talking now. In what world can you sign a contract where when you back out of the contract, you actually make more money than when you did being loyal and faithful to the contract? Like, to me, that makes no sense. You actually get rewarded for going against the contract, and it's obviously not the same for the guy. So it's always, I always saw marriage as a three-party relationship. It's the man, the woman, and the government. And usually two of them gang up on one. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is in our society. But I think that's enough rambling for me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And don't forget, if you guys are feeling down, lost to any degree, feeling like life has no meaning, you just feel like maybe you need a little bit of motivation, check out my other channel, Auroros Motivates. I do a lot of fun stuff over there, and you know, it's more of an upbeat channel. I do a lot of things revolved around fitness, gaming, motivational speeches, and various hobbies. I'm talking, you know, anything from like painting miniatures to playing music. Although I haven't uploaded any instrumental videos yet. The channel's still relatively new. I'm trying to figure out my way around YouTube. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next one. I plan on putting out as many videos as possible, as often as possible, in between working full-time and taking care of my kid, everything that I do. So really appreciate your support. Thank you again. This has been Auroros versus the world. Make it a great day, fellas. Stay strong out there.